Is this thing on? Hi everyone, welcome to PA Live. I'm Sammy, and thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, you can probably hear Michael packing orders as we speak. Hopefully you can all hear me and I have set up everything correctly. Thank you for your patience. We had another little bit of a glitch again today. Apparently, my camera software is conflicting with some other software. So I think I worked out what the problem is now. So we should be able to fix it from now on. Hi to everybody who is in the chat. I always love seeing that there's people in the chat. Rachel, Katie, Marisol, Kim, Laurie, Cindy, Caroline. Did I say Caroline already? Rachel, Charmaine. I've said Rachel. Oh, it's a morning. Sherelle, Trisha, Tammy, Shelby, Dawn, Diane, Jennifer, Yvonne, Karen. Hi to everyone out there. Sherelle, you may be a few seconds behind. There is a delay as well, but if everybody else is saying hi, I'd probably see if you can skip forward. He is busy out there. Usually he stops while I'm filming, so hopefully it's not too loud. Hi! It is a cold morning here in Brisbane. Although I don't do cold, so I struggle even if it's like slightly cold. Today, can you guys, I'm guessing you can all hear me. No, not a new camera. This is the camera that wasn't working last week. So I have and I was using this camera because, no, was it last week? The week before, or the live before. So that's my flat lay camera, this one here, because this one focuses. The one that I'm looking at here is my old, I used to be a professional photographer, so it's my old photography gear, but it doesn't focus. So I have to have a third-party piece of software. So like if I go back like that, it doesn't track me. But if I come forward, it kind of does, and I've just got to work out where the sweet spot is so I can't move. And then last week, the software that allows me to connect my older camera just died, and I couldn't get it working. So the yes, it's like romper room, Laurie. Yeah, so I do my best with what I have. This is my preferred camera. It's not meant for video, but it just gives such a pretty separation. I'm a bit of a camera gear tech nerd. So, I was no, you need a new camera, tell Michael I said so. Oh, Rachel, I totally do. And we're trying to work it out, but let's just say there's a slight discrepancy between what I want and what we can get right now. I like professional level cameras, and they don't come cheap, and I want to swap from Canon to Sony. And I was a photographer for 10 years, and obviously like learning before that, and I went down the Canon track, so I've got lots and lots of Canon gear, and I want to swap it for a Sony. And I've got like 5 or 6 lenses, 3 camera bodies, and but yeah, I need a DSLR that'll focus. Anyway, I will get there eventually. But this is my preferred camera, and I feel like I'm slightly on an angle today, or at least my background is. But that's okay. Anyway, I digress. Hi, how are we doing? So today, I kind of do, but don't have stuff to show for Tropicana, but I do have some exciting stuff. So the stuff I have to show for Tropicana is for the digital creative kit. Oh, Rachel, yeah. Okay, so hold on. Canon is awesome, but for film, they're kind of laggy. They just, for video, like video film, it's not ideal. And also you can't get, I don't think there's, within my decent size price range, there's no 4K without a crop, which there is in the Sony. Anyway, sorry, I could talk about camera stuff all day. So with Tropicana, I have the digital creative kit to show off. So that is like 99.995% ready to go. I'm just renaming files, exporting them, putting them up. Now the cool thing is, if you're a subscriber, you're going to be able to get that first. So I have a couple of things printed. My silhouette, so I had my silhouette out this morning, and it took me 7 times to cut this because my silhouette, let's just say I'm not allowed to use the right words on air to describe my silhouette. Thankfully, all the stuff that's cut for the kits is not cut on my silhouette. But yeah, it's, so I could only cut out a few bits and pieces to show. But if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to purchase that first. Now, some of the exciting things that I have to say is, so not only will you be able to get it first, you also get a discount. We have dropped the price on the digital kits, the digital creative kits. It has gone from, I think it was $30 as a subscriber, 30 AUD, and now it's 20 AUD as a subscriber. And there is so much in it. We've reformatted them. We also have the Chapter 3 digital kit on the way. Sorry, I'm just reading through the comments. But it's all happening. So if you are not a subscriber and you do want to purchase the digital kit, you won't be able to get it for a month after the subscribers have been able to get it, and there's also an additional charge. So I believe the non-subscriber price is, I want to say 30 AUD. So that was a big drop too. So we're hoping that makes it much more accessible for so many other people, and that you can all get creating. I'm going to show you a few bits and pieces that I had an idea to make. What happened with my light? Okay, that was odd. I'm going to show you a few. Oh, here comes Michael. Careful, they're asking for thunder. What have you got? By the way, Rachel says, I need a new camera. Look, right here.
Good to know.
I was just talking about the digital kit because I said I'm going to show them some pieces like that I put together. It took me 7 times to cut that on the silhouette.
Well, you're out of practice.
Yeah, I am. I got spoiled. And they're asking about Chapter 3. So good time to come in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael.
I think most of them know you.
Well, I think just in case somebody's new tuning in for the first time.
That's true. I introduced myself at the
I'm
start.
Michael.
This is my husband. Partner in crime.
I look after everything that's not creative in the business.
Yeah. So I have time to
be creative.
Be creative.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do all the boring things like tax and
numbers
and planning.
What?
Planning.
Oh, yeah, like forecasting.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, I do the planning.
Well, yeah, you do the planning of the things. I do the planning of the other things.
Yeah.
So I do all of those fun things, and occasionally I get to be in front of the camera and talk to everybody and say good day. I also have a big reputation for stealing thunder.
You do.
Because Sam likes to, have sort of anticipation built and all those kind of things. And
well, it's not just that, but it's once
I get a sample and I'm like, woohoo, let's show.
Once you bring it in, if there's issues in production,
yeah, then it's all on me.
No, but you don't hear about it. I do.
No, that's true. So I also do customer service.
Yeah.
If you happen to send an email or an SMS or whatever, not SMS.
Not SMS.
Messages.
Are you crazy?
All those kind of things.
You don't want to do that.
It'll come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. Anyway, so I'd like to give you an update today on Chapter 3 shipping, which is also related to when we can release our much anticipated Sunflower Melody Classics. I guess the bad news is that we're still waiting on this missing box. The good news is I've given up on waiting and I've ordered replacements for the items that were missing. So when it comes further down the track, like we're talking a year away when we've got Chapter 3 grab bags eventually, there's going to be a lot of those because I've had to order a lot of extra stock. So that extra stock will be here just before the Tropicana stock. And if that's the case, it'll most likely, for the people who have not yet already been shipped Chapter 3, that your Chapter 3 and your Tropicana may ship together. So you may get an extra big surprise in that box, in that there'll be the 2 kits in there. If your kit hasn't shipped already. There's some kits who have shipped already.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a pain. But
following up on where everything is around the world.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain, but that's what it is. So there are some extra Chapter 3s that I'm boxing up right now. Apparently, I left a roll of labels on my desk that I had stock for, so that's getting done today. So there'll be a few extras that'll go today. If people are wondering who got what in terms of Chapter 3, it was a little bit random. I literally grabbed as many as I could off the order book and put those together, and they're going out.
Yeah.
So if you haven't received it yet, there's some on their way when our DHL guy gets here later today, which no doubt will be after I leave the house for errands and Sam is on her own while talking to you guys. Or you've already had it on the way. So I guess Chapter 3 is we're living the nightmare of sitting behind a screen, pressing the refresh button, waiting for tracking to update.
Making calls and then telling us exactly what's on the screen.
Yeah. And I guess kind of dealing with all that sort of stuff is why we've been a little bit slow in getting
everything else done.
And I'm thinking particularly of the weekly sticker kits. So the weekly sticker kits, we will send an email out, I'm hoping today, probably tomorrow, with just sort of the details on those. And we've got, like I showed last week, the 4 new ones ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really excited about those. And it just, when one kit is behind, it just takes so much extra work to, well, this is really our first time that we've had this happen.
Yeah.
And it just takes so much extra time and
we've in 4 years of business we've not once had an issue like this with a kit. We've been a couple of days late before, but never had a box or a couple of boxes of items go to a completely different country and not be able to get it back. So it was a bit of a hassle, but that's okay. We dealt with it, and we really want to say thank you to all of our amazing customers. That was me trying to say amazing and wonderful all at the same time, because you've been so understanding as we kind of deal with this particular issue. What else do I have to say? So the grab bag sale and the few past TNs that we had for sale, all those orders. Also, I'm unpacking this today, so I did some over the weekend.
Yeah.
Sam came home and there was like a kitchen full of boxes. So.
It was, and he's like, "Come and help me," and I'm like, "I got stuff to do." What's going on?
Anyway, your lights are flickering. That's what's going on.
Is it the light or the camera?
No idea. Doesn't really matter.
No.
Production issue. Who cares?
Wouldn't be alive if there wasn't a production issue.
That is true. So the past TNs, I guess the challenge was, I think I posted somewhere in the Facebook group that we had over 200 people on the site, and that's just the artisans. And there were literally only 20 TNs in that list. I do understand...
And that's across all the...
Yeah, across all of the 6 designs or whatever it was. I do understand that some of those past designs, particularly ones that we haven't revisited similar themes since, much loved. And I guess just thinking out loud, we might throw something up on Facebook and have a most requested past TN turned into a melody after Sunflowers goes. See how Sam feels about that? You can see by the look on her face that she's like, "What? Don't know, you're making more work for me, Michael." That is true, because I know you don't like to sleep.
It's overrated.
Yeah. That's right. Anyway, that's all that I had to say, I think.
I start catching up, and this is what you do.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. So in the next couple of days, look for an email and a post on the social media sites for the past weekly kits, which are, refresh my memory if I mess it up, Sam. Mm-hmm. There's Whale Song. Mm-hmm. There is Main Street. Mm-hmm. What was the first one called? Seaside. Mm-hmm. And Free Spirit. Mm-hmm. Did I get it right?
Yes. I kind of zoned out.
And a reprint of Planner Babe and Sunflowers and Sunshine. So you'll be able to grab all 6 of those. We'll have a discount code that will go live, and I'll send out details of that via email. Yeah. And that will go live for a couple of days. But all those details will be in that email. That'll be buy 5, get 1 free, which seems to be very popular for our weekly sticker kits.
Yeah.
And digitals.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you going to show the Tropicana? Ooh,
Well,
Tropicana.
I've only got...
She's teasing me because she knows we're not allowed to go anywhere because we live in Australia and we're not allowed out of the country.
Well, we're very lucky that we live in Queensland, and Queensland has some of the most beautiful...
beaches and stuff. That's true.
Outside of
Are you saying
Brisbane.
I should do the Hamilton Island Triathlon in September? Is that what you're saying?
Only if I can go and... Well, we're going to have to take the kids, Lachlan.
Cool.
That
coerced.
would be nice.
I'm being coerced.
A holiday, what is that? What is that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think... Please... Yeah, we have been trying to do mail outs. We find that there's a fine line between just sending out too much email, and so we try and keep it concise.
Yeah.
Is probably the way to put it.
We both are bombarded from companies
constantly
that we bought one thing from. So we're very conscious at Planners Anonymous not to do that. Which you'll find when you get an email from us, it's very few and far between. We don't have a regular program yet.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll ever have a regular program like most other companies because we simply just don't like spam.
Yeah.
But we'll send out meaningful things.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. We just had a question here. Are you able to ship Secure Classic without delay?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much everything in our shop is ready to go, right?
Yep.
And you pack, once a
I pack
week?
2 or 3 times a week,
Two
yeah.
or 3 times a week.
Depending on their orders. There are some limitations with pickups, so DHL will refuse to pick up if it's less than a certain volume, because that's a bit of a pain. But otherwise, there's generally no kind of issues with that sort of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think a wild and free melody would be pretty good too. Would be, but the people will decide. Why let my own biases take over things? Or a vineyard one, then I could put all my cheese dreams in there. Cheese dreams. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this is why we do emails out. So we try and make sure that we get the important sales out on email, and it's something that we're trying to get better at. It's one of those time-based things. So I'm training Michael up to do email, so so that he can take over on that from me. But he still needs me to. Rachel, you were on my team. You were saying that I needed a camera.
What?
Nothing.
Michael needs a new bike.
Nope.
I guess that's a compromise. If one gets a camera, the other gets a bike. And I saw Sherelle say that she was just around the corner from us. She's gone to a coffee shop at Cleveland.
She came up and visited her mum, I think.
There you
Yeah, it's nice up this way.
It is.
I love that y'all don't spam. To be honest, I put this up so I could say y'all. I like saying y'all. When I get an email, I know it's important or a good thing. Yeah, and if you're not on the email mailing list, go to the main page on our website, and at the bottom you can add yourself onto there. The other thing that you can do is when you place an order, it does give you a box that you can check through. Unfortunately, I spent ages looking on Shopify, but they don't have the ability to put that onto the account page, which is... what are you doing?
I was trying to scroll, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't touch. What did you want?
Dawn's asking about a consolation for the theme for July. I can give you a consolation prize, which is the theme for July, but I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. The theme for July...
Wait, I've got a thing to show, I think. Do you want to show that now?
Yeah, show it now. Okay, the theme for July is all about... I'm
going to make sure I show the right thing. Hold on. I think this is it.
It's all about relaxing at home and living the good life. Or as Sam would say, the huggy life.
No, Hugo life.
The huggy life.
The huggy life. Hugo life. So it's all nicely decorated around your home and just sort of warm and cozy and comfy. And it's a kit that I've wanted to do for a little while, and I'm loving the style, and I'm really, really enjoying the artwork in this kit. It's beautiful. The florals in it are incredible. As you can see, one of the little scenes behind there. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so pretty.
The Huggy Life. So to me, it looks a little bit like if Planner Babe were to meet, what's it called? The purple one.
Oh, the purple one.
Yeah. Isn't that embarrassing? Time to Unwind. If Planner Babe and Time to Unwind were to have had... No, Sam doesn't agree. Anyway,
No.
Well, I'm a boy. What do I know? It's just my feeling.
Here we go. We're getting comments. I love Huggy Life.
Yeah.
I cannot say this. Yay, we're getting some... Sorry, I had it scrolled up because you scrolled it up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So there was a whole discussion here about the theme name, Hugie. Right. Because I'm pronouncing it like a middle-aged white guy. In my defense, I'm a middle-aged white guy.
Well, at least they're loving it.
Not even a little bit Danish. But I guess the sentiment is something we can all get behind, even if we can't pronounce the word.
Oh, here we go. How do we add the extra paper kit?
There's an FAQ on the website, which I know is a little bit outdated, talking about adding the additional sticker kit. The process is essentially the same.
I'm sure the paper one's on there too.
Is it? Okay. Anyway, There's an FAQ on the website. If you can't work the FAQ out, just send me an email and I can update that.
Well, basically, go into your account, click on Manage Subscriptions, and you can change your options from in there.
Yeah. Easy as pie.
It's pretty easy. And that's the same for skips, cancels, resubscribing.
And you're getting from our Nordic subscribers that you're pronouncing it right.
I did it. Told you I could say it right.
Well done. Good job.
I may have Googled many places to learn how to say it.
Proud of you.
So I didn't screw it up.
Well, I can actually... the only reason I knew what it was called is because Sam's actually got it open on one of her screens you can't see with the Google pronunciation prompt.
I do.
Her, so.
Because I was like, well, okay,
Good show.
it's no secret on here that I usually pronounce people's names wrong.
You got to get it right.
So I thought I have to get this right, especially because I named it's very much note to self, very much more note to self than what did you say?
I said Planner Babe and Time to Unwind.
No, it's much more note to self and.
What do I know?
Note to self.
Anyway, that's one to look forward to in July, and I guess kind of Sam's thinking about going on a holiday and then sitting back and having a holiday from the holiday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit down with your big mug of coffee with marshmallows and all that sort of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Put your hoodie on. All those fun things.
I'm not going to say any more about that.
Have you been looking at our plans?
Dee, do you have a direct line into my computer somehow?
I feel like Dee's tapped in somehow.
I know. Oh, that was funny.
It's uncanny.
I know, right?
It's not the first time you've done that either, Dee.
No.
I think you've...
I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah. Work that
out. Yeah, so that is coming up. And yeah, that's...
Yeah, so that's it for me. A little bit of update on Chapter 3.
Oh.
So for Chapter 3, the notifications, if you've received something from DHL, your kit will be on its way. If you haven't received anything from DHL or Australia Post, then it's most likely going to go with Tropicana, unless the Chapter 3 pieces arrive in the next week or so. Because if they arrive more than a couple of days before, I'll obviously send them early. But it's looking, based on the fact that I'm waiting on the reproduction rather than the stuff that's been misdirected, that it'll be together with. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
They want camping. Oh, somebody else mentioned this as well. There was a little bit of camping in Under the Stars. That sort of had a few camping elements in there. As for a full-on camping kit, we've only had a couple of people sort of request.
I think there's a few themes that we're really keen on doing weekly kits for. So
yeah.
Sam and our artists and our graphic designers at the moment, our graphic designers, let's see how plurals.
You make it sound like we've got a team of people.
It's Sam and our artists are busy at the moment working on getting us ahead in terms of main kit themes. And as soon as that's done, there are a few things that we want to get weekly kits out for.
Yeah.
Things that I guess we think special occasions, I guess. So
Babies,
not,
weddings.
not necessarily camping as one, but certainly babies, weddings, exercise, diet blitzes, finance kind of things, all that kind of stuff. We feel like we're going to do a whole bunch of weekly kits for.
Yeah. They're a little while off though.
Please don't. Don't be expecting it tomorrow, but it's kind of, we've got those things. Off. I guess we're saying we've got those things in our thinking.
Yeah.
To how we actually achieve them.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting car sound just now outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you go, Sam, because you've got some creative stuff to
sure.
happen, and that's really not my forte.
Everything that I need.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you don't have it in that box of goodies...
I need to buy more.
It doesn't exist. Oh, it's like that, is it? Righto. Well,
thank you.
It's been wonderful to talk to you all, and I shall see you next week.
Well, yeah, so weekly hits... We're like in the next couple of days. Check your email. If you're not on the email list, make sure that you jump on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Bye. Okay, so let me just refocus this on me.
Your camera at the back is off, just so you know.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. All right, just me again. I am just going to switch over to Tropicana because I am going to flip over to this camera, which I've just told was off, and I'm going to run through some of let me see if I can do this right. The digital, oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me bring up the right one. The Digital Creative Kit. For Tropicana. So, I was mentioning earlier that, let me just hide that. I was mentioning earlier that, am I in focus? I'm back out of focus again. That we are just about to launch the Digital Creative Kit for Tropicana. We're also going to do the Chapter 3 one shortly after, which our stylist team has been working really hard on, which I'm a bit behind on their blog posts. But the Tropicana one, we've pushed this forward so that if you're a subscriber, you can purchase this literally as soon as your subscription charge has gone through. I'm also working on doing the same for the inserts and all the printables. So that's, the charge, it's the 31st. So the charge goes through tomorrow for us. So if you want to change your preferences on stickers and papers, you need to do that now. Where's my mouse gone? Okay, need a live every week. Laurie, I love doing the lives every week, but it takes, I know I'm only on air for about half an hour to an hour, but it takes a full day, and it takes all my spoons. And then for the rest of the day, I'm absolutely exhausted, and also because there's a lot of extra running around at the start of the day to get it ready. So for the moment, until I can streamline the live process, they're once every second week. Hopefully, if I can streamline that, I can move it back to once a week again, but I don't know when that's going to happen just yet. Okay, so let me flick you over to this camera. Hopefully, I can do it easily. We'll see how we go. And I will show you through what I've got. Won't be a second, everyone. Okay. So, hello. Yes, it's working. Awesome. Okay. So now my printer here is terrible. Like, okay, so just to give you an example of how bad my printer is, I'm just going to do a quick comparison of the papers, just to show you if you print it, take the time to print it properly. That's the proper print, and this is, oops, hold on, my saturation's way out of whack. There we go. So this I've just printed quickly on my printer. And then I'm just going to show, now this is not everything because, well, firstly, my silhouette also does not like me very much. But I wanted to show you a few of the little elements. And I'm going to show you an idea that I had for a card. It could also be for a dashboard. And please keep in mind that I'm also trying to make something, and thanks Ash. I'm trying to make something and control the live off screen and keep up to date with the comments. So there is the border, and it's got, it's actually half of that, but I doubled it up for what I'm about to show you. We've got a whole bunch of the little word fetty, so let's stay together. Tropical vibes only. There's like 20 different word fetties in the full kit. As you can see, I actually like cut this out so many times, but my my printer was having, my silhouette was having none of it. This is one of the tabs. I actually shrunk it down, and I'll show you why shortly. Got this really cute little paradise ticket. Out of all the things to cut right, I'm glad it was this one. This is actually two different files in the digital kit. So you've got the flower and then you've got the camera. But I wanted to put it on there so there was no white outline if I overlaid it. I got a couple of the Polaroid style photos. Oh, I did two of those. That's them there. Let's see, I need a new blade. We've got some of those stamps that I know everybody loves so much. And you've got a little trip to paradise, a little checklist. I love these little checklists. So, oh, hold on, there we go. Towel, flip-flop, sunglasses, relaxing in paradise. And then I've got some more word fetting. Now, there is, like, I'm just trying to think, there's like 150 or 200 files in this, in the digital kit. So this is nowhere near as much as what there is, but I just wanted to, where's my trimmer? I just wanted to grab a few quick things so that I could show you just a few ideas. I'm getting messages on my phone. The other thing I grabbed was just a plain cardstock, and if this printed well, this would actually, it was designed to work really well with craft paper. But unfortunately, this does not go so well. So I'm going to trim this down. And I've got my little ruler, but I don't know where my big one is. So, and I think this is not sharp either. All my stuff is in dire need of, oh no, it's got a new blade in it. Where are we at with this? So I hope you're enjoying, like, I hope you enjoy my little craft along. Michael, I said to Michael, oh, I'm not sure what to do today. And he goes, well, why? He goes, you wanted to do these sort of like plan with me, craft with me sort of things. Why don't you give that a go? And I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. That's an A5, that makes sense. Although, I need it that way. Oh, that was close. I almost cut it wrong. That doesn't make sense. Yep, this way. Okay. So, you watch me cut this wrong because I'm all nervous on camera. I'm going to do the wrong thing. Oh no, it's pretty close. And then I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend or is having, I think it's a holiday in America right now. Is that correct? Now I'm trying to think which one do I want in? Because it's going to cut there. Do I want that flower? Oops. Or that. I think I'll take that flower because that's a, yeah, let's do that. Okay, where's Michael going? He must be going up to the post office. And then, if you have not invested in one of these things, get one of these things. These things are amazing. It's just a bone folder. Did I say that right? Bone folder? Memorial Day weekend. Yay! Happy, do you say happy Memorial Day? Sorry, I'm so lost. I'm so lost when it comes to holidays. Yes, goes to your Tuesday. Yeah. So if I'm just going to line that up. Put that down there, and I realised that I've got it upside down. I was supposed to flip it because I'm... Oh no, that is the right way. So fold that in, and then so that you get like a really nice sharp crease, because I want that on the inside. And then I'm going to tape that down, but I won't do that for the moment because I'm still not 100% sure that that's what I want to do. Okay, so you can say Happy Memorial Day weekend. So Happy Memorial Day weekend. And then what I thought I would do is I'm going to take one of these. Oh no, this is what I got this for. So this I actually made to do on this here as a, I was going to do it on the monthly page. So you can make it bigger, and that way it could be like that size, and then you can hang it over. So that way it's like a little page divider. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Memorial Day is when we remember our service members who lost. Okay, so it's like our Anzac Day. Okay, so I'm not going to say happy. I'm not going to say Happy Memorial Day, because yeah, that's. Let's just say thank you for your service. Yeah, we have Anzac Day here. I thought it might have been like that, but I just wasn't sure. Thank you for. Thanks for the education. So in other words, thank you for your service. Okay, so what I thought of doing was I'm going to keep the card. I feel like not going completely over the top, but at the same time, it's kind of what I do. I did create, here we go. Where is it? So I had this idea where, we go to the cemeteries and plant flowers, and usually starts conversations about family. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Kimberly. Yeah, no, thank you. It's, yeah. Please do not thank us. We didn't die. No, well, if you did service, I mean, that's still something to be thankful for. Because you still gave your time and you still had service. You still did so. Sorry, I'm bumbling my way through this. I'm trying to think about what to do here as well. I love the idea of going to the cemeteries and placing flowers. That's beautiful. So my idea was, now that my brain's coming back a little bit, so I had this idea of doing like the little, and just layering it up. Veterans Day is the day to thank veterans. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Actually, I really like that. I need to get my scissors. Okay, and I'm just for the sake of this, I'd probably, if I wasn't on camera, I'd probably do a much more detailed job on the cuts. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. I'm not angry about it. So the difference in the 2 days. No, that makes sense. No, thank you. Thanks, Kimberly. I never want to offend anybody, especially around, but cookouts on the barbie are in order, therefore happy. Oh, okay, I see. I think the happy was more about like having the weekend off. Oh, did you have the weekend? Do people have the weekend off? Veterans Day is in November. We remember and thank those who served. Army Forces, Women's Day, we honour those who are serving. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we have, I'm trying to think here. We have Remembrance Day in Australia. And then I kind of like how that's made a shadow. And then we also have, I need that to pop up. So I've got some foam stuff. It's pretty old, so I don't even know if it's going to stick. And then we also have, what else do we have? Anzac Day. That's what I was going to do. So I had this little tab, which I'm just going to, I probably should have done this with the silhouette when it was cutting. I usually do like a perforated, perforated thing. So what I was going to do was have like that hooked onto there, so that it was a little tab that you could pull out. But I kind of like the idea of having that go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some foam. I'll just cut off the first part. What's the tape I'm using? Okay, so this is just like just a standard. It's got on an Express something. It was like just from my local craft store, whatever. To like just the kudos to crafting, reading comments and answering all at the same time. It's taking a lot of brain power, I have to admit. Because I'm trying to. I have a very clear idea of what I want to do for this in my head, but at the same time, you're all throwing very complex things at me with the Memorial Day, and I'm not wanting to offend anybody, and that takes a lot more brain power. Okay, so this tape, however, is like a foam tape, and I also just picked this up from a craft shop. To be honest, I'm surprised it still sticks, because I find that foam tape tends to go off faster, like it stops working. And then what I'm doing is I'm sort of creating, hopefully you can see that, like a little slot where it's to sit in. And I probably would have wanted that down a little bit lower, but it's too late now. Oh, I want the scissors. Yeah, thank you so much for all the information in the comments. I find it hard enough to keep up with what we have here in Australia, and I just remember, so like during school, they had the Anzac Day, and we have this song called, and the band played Waltzing Matilda, and I remember I had to be pulled out of assembly because I was crying, because I was just so sad and I couldn't understand why people would want to hurt other people. And it's something that stuck with me, and I think that was in year like 3 or 4, but I just couldn't, it just I mean, it still gets to me. It's still it's just, sometimes I feel like the chick in the hall at Mean Girls when she's like, why can't we all just get along? Nowhere to add the extra paper kit, stickers, or the new sub, but everything else. I did check the FAQ. Okay, so go to, I made the sticky on this too tall. Okay, there we go. Because I want it to sit within the edges. Okay, so if you go, and I'm doing this from memory now, trying to answer all your questions while also, like, crafting. Okay, and now I've got to remember the website. So if you go to on the website and you go to, so you log in, and then it'll bring up the account page as soon as you log in. If you scroll down a little bit, it'll have manage subscriptions, or there's like one of the buttons on that page has like account management, and then you click on that, and then you go to something like manage subs, or it takes you off to another screen which doesn't look like our website. Oh, I like that page. Oh, look at how pretty that looks. Now I kind of need something. I didn't do anything on this side. I think because I originally wanted that on that side, and now I've like not worked that out. Beaches in the air, ocean breeze, mind at ease. Oh, that could be good. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Except it's 2. How much do I do? Oh, that might be a way to balance. Hold on. This. Yeah, so there's this whole, where was I? On the website. So you go to your account manage subscriptions, and then on there's a section and it's on the left hand side. There's a whole bunch of different options, and one of them is like manage what's in your kit, and you can change it there. That's where you change it. Okay, I'm gonna stick these here. I think the funny thing is, if I had have done that separate and put that there, it would have balanced it out. Oops. Ocean breeze, so it needs to go on that side. I hope this is actually interesting. Just oh, thanks, Lisa. Okay, so Lisa's got, yes, manage subscriptions and add item, and then go to the kit with the extra papers. There you go. Thank you so much, Lisa. Lisa's been so wonderful. Lisa's been helping me out behind the scenes as well. So thank you so much. Just while I'm trying to catch up. She's been putting together your, or helping me put together, I should say, the show and tell, which I don't have show and tell today because, spoons, people. Okay, so that is the outside of my card, which I think is like really nice and simple, and it would have been a lot quicker had I not have been also trying to answer everything at the same time, which I'm not saying I didn't want to answer the things at the same time, because I've actually, like, I really love chatting with you all. But if you're doing what I'm trying to say really badly is that if you're doing this at home, it will probably be a lot quicker for you. Now, the one thing I always find is if you're putting a full card on the inside, keep in mind that when you close it, that it sort of moves out, or like if you're taping it down. This would actually make a really cool dashboard. I always think, if you see a card that you love, but you don't really make cards, make it as a dashboard and put it into your planner. So like if I just cut that down there and put that on the back, that would be a really cool dashboard. So usually, some of the times what I do is I cut through the middle and I'll stick it on both sides. But just for the sakes of showing you all what I'm talking about, I'm trying to think, do I do it when it's closed? I think I do it when it's closed. We'll find out. And then you've got to trim it at the end, which I don't know if my paper trimmer is going to handle that. I usually do it with with a blade. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Are you enjoying watching the crafting? Okay, cool. We need to make the girl icon for the, oh yeah, so at the moment we've got the girl icon, which is Peony, so the main character on our box, because then we say, you know, Peony's gonna answer your questions, and it was just kind of like a fun thing because she's on the front of the box, and you know, to give her this little character, and then as you know, as you would have seen if you ordered, now do I close it? Yeah, I think I close it and then I put it down. Hold on. Because then if you open it, yeah, see, so what happens is when you open it, it doesn't really like sit flat, and even if you were to put tape, there's still like that gap. But at least this way you can, like, people don't really bend it open all the way. So usually what I do is I like cut through the middle and do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'll put that there. Valid for one trip to... Every time I see this, I think, Flaston Paradise. What show was that? That was Fifth Element. I love that movie. Yeah, spoons. Oh, I've got some spoonies. And that's I guess, a lot of the times when I sort of go a little bit quiet, I'm very much lacking on the spoons. But I'm doing my best just to keep the subs running, which can, I mean, it can be a lot. Oh, I just had an idea. Do I have any string? Yep, hold on. Oh. I mean, life is all about spoons management, right? And people who aren't spoonies are probably going, what is a spoon? So there is no spoon. Oops, that was right near the microphone. I apologize. I'm sorry. So I did have an idea, but I don't think it's going to work completely as I thought. Because I thought about having that hanging, but I don't know if it's going to... I would have to punch it, and my punch doesn't go down that far. What punches do I have? No. I only have this, and it only goes... Oh, no. Okay. We can just pretend, right? Or I can just... I know, I'll just put it on... I know what I can do. Oh, where are they? Hold on. If I can reach them. Oh no. I cannot reach them. Okay. Are they in there? No. So what I was thinking is I've got these little thing called wobbles. And you can put them on and they would wobble around like that. They're really cool. I get them from Simon Says Stamp. And they're so much fun. And then the other thing that I needed to do, which I have not done, is a card that you can actually write on. Now somewhere I haven't organised my craft box in so long, just due to not having time. But in one of these I have, you're hearing me shuffle through, hopefully it's not too loud on camera. Now, I have some Project Life cards somewhere. Oh, please tell me they're still around. And they're very specific ones. And I cannot find them. Oh, I can't see them either. I'm too short. Okay, so what I normally do... Yeah, they're gone. Is I have a Project Life card, and there's one that literally has like lines across, and it's really plain. So what I usually do when I make cards is I stick one of those in, and I put a Post-it note over it. So it's stuck down usually with something removable, and I say if you want to re-gift this card, that they can on the Post-it note, and then that they just have to pull that card off. And this is now stuck. Ah, don't stick. Okay, so I'm going to stick that one down there. So what I would do is I would like put the card there and have that on top, and then have a wobble on that. So that's just, and then there's that. Now, a lot of people have it so that that's connected, which you could do, but I don't think that it needs it. Actually, that's the other thing I could do to the front. If we've gone down the twine route, let's really go there. Am I going to be able to pull? No, I'm not going to be able to pull that up. That's okay. That's what happens when you make things up on the go. Oops, tried to add and got an extra monthly kit. Help. Shelby, you're going to need to contact Michael. You're going to need to contact Michael on the help desk. He has gone to the post office. I always like to have balance in my designs. Sometimes it's easier than others. And especially, I'm a little bit shaky today. So, trying my best here. Now, if you had thought of this before, and I'll teach you another trick. So, I used to be Stampin' Up many moons ago, and I don't know where it is, but they told my Ruth, so one of the ladies who got me into all this, she said, always have dental floss in your crafting stash, because it's really easy to get dental floss underneath any adhesive and to pull it apart. Okay, so just going to put that in there. Yep, and then that's going to hold that in place. There we go. So now that's stuck back down. No, I need to put a second lot around. Okay, anyway, it's going to be one. It's going to be one now. Okay, we're almost done. thank you so much, everybody, and Lisa and everyone helping Shelby. Oh, Shelby, if it won't allow the cancellation, it's because you're under 2 months on your subscription. So only people who have done the minimum 2 months on the subscription can cancel. You're going to have to message Michael, I think, and he will help you out. Can you see what I'm doing? I think my camera's a little bit over too far. I know, you can see. There we go. So I'm just going to snip that off because I made it long enough for... I just want a little bow, not a big one. There we go, look at that. Snip the right one. Oh. Hey, look at that. Okay, and then that ties the front in to the back. I won't have a wobble, so let me just put this in. I like making really 3D cards. Okay, there we go. Okay, card done. And then, like, if you're going to see the person in real life and not actually send it, you could always put, like, our little stamps on the front. Where's my... Oh, it's right there. See? Where is it? And if you are going to see them, obviously you don't want to put the stamp there. Hopefully I haven't lost everybody. This is such a different live to normal. And you know what? I'm going to, because you can put stickers on the front if you're sending, I'm going to fussy cut this. Hold on. I hate fussy cutting. I am very shaky. Oh, it's so sticky. Now, obviously, if this is going into the mail, it's, I would recommend putting some, like, maybe getting some, like, clear contact paper. We call it contact paper here. Well, I don't know what it's called overseas, but yeah, we call it contact paper. And then yeah, so just like staying simple with it all. Oh, this is my favorite sticker. What about if I put it like under that? Would that be cool? It's kind of upside down. Oh, that's what I could do. Look at that. Fits perfectly. There we go. Okay, and that's just a little bit of something different. Something different for a Monday morning to get me in the mood. I had so much fun. It's still called contact paper in the States. Oh, awesome. Cool. Because I've seen other people call it something differently online. You know what? That didn't actually turn out too bad considering my printer and my silhouette were having a really bad day. Oh, the other thing I'd normally do is I'd normally cut this off. But it's because of all the foam tape, it's not going to go through my trimmer. So I have to get my cutting mat and everything out. The other thing I usually do is I just do usually like a little signature sort of thing on the back or a little made with love. And yeah, and then I'll write the sentiment in it and share that. Okay, so that's just a little crafting. That's with the digital kit. That is going to be available tomorrow once all the charges go through for our subscribers. For everybody else, that's going to... Oh, I should show this. So this is like a little bit of the actual printed kit. I really love just like the chill out. The minis are so amazing in this kit. And like the little torn paper with the little shark on it. Let me flick the camera around and I will see you all in a moment. Okay, I think I did that successfully. Cool. Thank you I just realized I usually take my glasses off for my live. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just to do something a little bit different, I want to encourage everybody to use their bits and pieces when they're planning. And again, the new upcoming digital creative kit, which is just about to come. Oh, feeling tired. It's lunchtime, that's why. Okay, so we're going to do Q&A. I'm not going to do, oh my gosh. Not going to do show and tell today. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm having a lovely little ADHD moment. Please ask your questions. I will do the best. I'll be on for a couple more minutes, so I'll take a couple of questions and then I'm going to head off. But yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Michael said, why don't you do like a craft, because you've wanted to do it for ages. Let me know if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I guess let me know anyway. Obviously, we won't be doing those every time, but I just thought today to celebrate the fact that the digital kit was coming out. And one of the reasons that I that I don't have the cut file in the creative kit is because I feel like that stifles the creativity. I want you to be able to, like, you can print them bigger, print them smaller, make them the size that works for you. So yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay, so questions are coming through. It's Hugo. So the way I think of it is hue as in like color ranges, so hue, and then gah. Like gah. I don't know if that helps, but that's how I've got it stuck in my head. So it makes it easier for me to remember. And I'm looking already now because I was sitting there like scratching my head and getting all crafty. Yay! I'm so glad that that you enjoyed crafting along with me. The plan was originally to do one live like this one week and one live the next week, like doing planning or crafting or doing a planner party, because it takes a lot to set up our lives here. That just hasn't been possible yet, especially because we're trying to pump out a whole bunch of new designs. But we will get there. We will get there. Higgy. Higgy. So I think we've answered everything from earlier that came up. Michael, if you missed it, once the live is finished, go back. Michael answered a whole bunch of questions about chapter 3, about the weekly kits. Just because chapter 3 is, we both had to do so much extra chasing and running around for that it took away time from doing all the next batch of stuff. So hopefully the reorder that we did will be here soon, because the parcel is, I don't know, it just looks like it's gone. But Michael is all over that. So, and he is getting back to everybody through customer service. As you could imagine, because there is that delay, even though we did email everybody out, there's going to be people asking questions. So there's a lot more email coming through for him to catch up on. And I think that's it. I haven't seen any more questions come through. I'm going to head off. I'm going to eat some food. And I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your holiday. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much all for joining me. Have a great week. I'm trying to think I think next week is a Instagram live instead of a YouTube. Oh, Marianne. Okay, the Sunflower Classic Melody, that's similar. We're waiting on that to arrive. It should have been here already. I don't know what is going on with parcels at the moment. They seem to be taking a little bit longer to come into the country. We will update you all once we have it. Did I get rid of that? Yep. Loving the different live. Oh, yay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll head off. Take care. So, give hugs to your loved ones, and I will chat to you next week on Instagram. Bye.